The first time I saw her again, she was standing at the edge of the driveway, wearing the same perfume that used to cling to his baby blanket more than a decade ago. She didn't bother knocking, just smiled faintly, a lawyer standing beside her, suit pressed sharp enough to cut through the quiet. "It's been a while," she said. Her voice was exactly as I remembered, soft, airy, and full of lies. "He's upstairs," I told her. She looked around the house like it was something she designed herself. "He's 16 now?" "Yes. I've heard he's doing exceptionally well." That's when I noticed the thick envelope in her hand. Legal documents. I could feel the weight of money in the way she held it. She wasn't here for him. She was here for what he had become. 10 years earlier, she'd left him on my doorstep with a short note. "He's too much for me. Don't call." He was 3, nonverbal, sensitive, and fragile in every way that mattered. Everyone told me he wouldn't make it far without professional care. I became that care. Night after night, I sat beside him, teaching him emotions by showing him my own. He rarely spoke, but he observed, absorbed, remembered. Last year, he built an app designed to help neurodivergent users understand emotions. It exploded overnight. Millions of downloads, investors pouring in, news coverage everywhere. $6.7 million in 3 months. And now, she'd come back, his mother, ready to reclaim a child she once threw away. She called it reconnecting. I called it grave digging. When she disappeared, she didn't just leave him. She left me too, her brother's wife, the one who always picked up the pieces she broke. And now she wanted custody. Rights. Half of everything that wasn't hers. My lawyer said the truth might not matter. Biology often wins. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat at his desk, the glow of his monitor painting the walls in blue light. He looked at me, confused. "Is she staying?" he asked. "No." I said, though I didn't know if it was true. When her lawyer filed for custody, claiming I had no authority, just an anti-marriage, I started digging. Quietly. She had forgotten what silence teaches you. In 10 years of raising a child who spoke with his eyes instead of his mouth, I'd learned patience and precision. I combed through old hospital files, school forms, every scrap of paper she'd ever signed. That's when I found it, his birth record. The name listed at birth wasn't the one he had now. She'd changed it before vanishing. The father's line was scratched out. Only initials remained, barely legible. Something in me shifted. I found an old phone from when she'd stayed with us briefly after giving birth. She'd borrowed it constantly. I charged it, pulled up the backups, and recovered messages, texts from 16 years ago. A man named Caleb. He can't find out. Not yet. Tell your brother the kids, his, if you want. I'm done. My hands trembled. She had told my husband, the man who raised that boy as his own, that he was a father. He died believing it. I had spent years raising another man's child, unaware of the lie that started it all. 2 days before the custody hearing, the DNA results arrived. I already knew what they'd say, but I opened the envelope anyway. Negative. He wasn't my husband's son. Not by blood. But he was mine. By every tear, every meltdown, every night I whispered, "I'm here." At the pre-trial meeting, she arrived polished and smug, certain of victory. I handed her an envelope. "The truth," I said. She opened it. Her face drained of color. "That's not possible." "It's yours," I said quietly. "Your secret, not mine." Her lawyer looked confused. She couldn't claim rights without unraveling the very lie that built her case. She left without another word. That night, she called me crying. "I didn't mean for any of this." "You meant it," I said. "You just never thought it would come back." "Please," she whispered. "Can I see him?" "He's asleep." "Does he know?" "He doesn't need to. He knows who stayed." There was silence, then a broken sob. "You'll ruin me." "I already have." And I ended the call. The court dismissed her case. No proof, no claim, no mother left to fight. She vanished again, this time for good. He never asked about her. He kept building, learning, living. Sometimes I'd watch him work and see pieces of myself in his quiet focus. Once he asked me, Do you ever get tired of saving people? Only the ones who don't want to be saved, I said. Months later, she sent one final email. No apology. Just, I hope he remembers me. I didn't reply. He doesn't remember her. And that's mercy enough. That night, I deleted her message. The house felt lighter, cleaner. Some truths don't set you free. They just stop you from pretending. And I haven't pretended since.